Wikipedia has helpful information about generation loss.
About how to preserve every sliver of yourself.
Proper use of digital technology can eliminate data loss.
But we all lose things sometimes.
If your equipment is working properly, copying a digital file will give you an exact copy.
A copy of a copy of a copy of someone drops down the vent.
This characteristic of digital technology has raised awareness of the risk of unauthorized copying.
I don't authorize my own copying, but that doesn't stop it.
For example, before the advent of digital technology, record labels knew and felt confident that unauthorized copies of their music tracks were not as good as the originals.
The copying continues and I hunt for breath beneath the carpet.
Using lossy video or audio compression codecs can result in production losses. The source material introduces artifacts each time it is encoded or re-encoded.
Each copy drips with the sludge of the self that birthed it.
Lossy codecs such as Apple ProRes, Advanced Video Coding, and MP3 are very popular because they are indistinguishable from uncompressed or losslessly compressed originals for viewing purposes, while significantly reducing file size.
I can't see the difference, but I know each copy changes, and each change changes the next copy.
The only way to avoid generation loss is to use uncompressed or lossless compressed files.
I know it. Long repressed shadows punching, grabbing, clawing beneath skin ringed thick with decades of scarring, but they can't declose. They can't declose.
This can be expensive from a storage perspective as it requires a large amount of storage space in flash memory or hard drive per second of execution time.
So I take pictures of the unchanging. My soul knows better than to trust.
Uncompressed video requires high data rates.
My soul is blinking eyes breaking from your gaze to look under every stone, around every corner, behind every door.
For example, a 1080p video at 30 frames per second can require up to 370 megabytes per second.
Something died in the crawl space. It suffocated. It was something I left down there.
Lossy codecs cannot provide the amount of data required for uncompressed or losslessly compressed video at acceptable frame rates and resolutions, making Blu-ray and streaming video over the internet feasible.
I can smell its pus mosh against the soil, hear its intestines catch on the mouth marks termites leave in the beams.
Like video and audio, images can also suffer from generational loss.
Every night, the whole structure spasms and squeezes another week of images up through the floorboards. It spits up sludge, and I know one night there'll be no air left.
Processing a lossy compressed file instead of the original usually results in lower quality than producing the same output from the uncompressed original.
I know that one night, all of me will be copied, human-shaped skin of slurry.
For example, a low-resolution digital image of a web page is better generated from an uncompressed RAW image than from a high-quality, already compressed JPEG file.
Another copy. Inside out, soul choking in lacrima.